It's the end of the month, so you know what time it is. It's ranking time! What's going on, my YouTuber subscribers? Hope you guys are having a great weekend because we reached the end of the month of May. So that means we got to talk about all the movies we've seen this month, or at least all the movies I've seen this month. Let's talk about it, celebrate it. Like, as always, I have not seen every movie that came out in May, so there's some movies that are on the list, like that Karate Kid movie. I didn't see it, so it ain't on the list. Also, that War something. I wanted to see it, but it wasn't in the theater. But I heard it was good. I didn't see that either, so that's not on the list. But hopefully these movies, when they stream, I'll check them out. And hopefully they can get on the top 10 best or worst lists at the end of the year. That's the important one. But as far as this list goes, you know, it's my ranking of all the movies we've seen in May. There's been a lot of good movies in May. This was the month I gave 2 10s back to back. I've never done that before, ever. So this was a good month for movies. Summer movie season is officially kicking off next month in June, so for some bangers there. So let's just talk about May right now. So I got 7 movies on the list. So here we go. Let's start with number 7. Let's do it.
I don't think you're supposed to drink that.
Coming number 7 for me is going to be that Fight or Flight movie. That movie, I was kind of like, So it's like Bullet Train. 2025. I didn't mind. It was a movie that I didn't do a review on. It's one of those movies I was like, you know what? Let's just see it and just have a good time with it. No need to review stuff. I don't have to be a reviewer all the time. I just remember watching it. I was just like, yeah, it's just like Bullet Train. Remember that movie from way back when? I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. It was just like it just feels like something that came before, but just no one to play and shit. That's ridiculous. But my man, I forgot his name because it's like 8:30 in the morning, so I'm not looking up names. But I thought that he was really good. The movie was a good standout, good action scenes, very bloody and gory on a plane. You know, you get crazy with that. So yeah, Fight or Flight. That's my number 7 movie on the list. So here's number 6.
I don't think you're supposed to drink that.
6 for me is going to be Clown in the Cornfield. I know you're kind of like, Clown the what? Yeah, horror movie that came out this month about a killer clown and stuff that's terrorizing these small towns, the kids and stuff. I thought that it was cool. I thought it was like kind of more like a movie that should have came straight to Shudder. A movie that should have came like back in the 90s straight to Blockbuster. But I had a good time with the movie. I thought it was okay. Again, nothing you gotta see twice. If I had to see it again, I'd rather see it with like a group of people who have never seen this shit or heard about it and be like, hey, you want to see something crazy? Clown the Cornfield coming in number 6 for me. So here is the top 5 movies of the month. Coming in number 5.
I don't think you're supposed to drink that.
Number 5 for me is, I would not have pegged this to be so low on my list before I made it, but I was like, I gotta say it. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. Coming number 5 for me is going to be Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch, oh man. What is this movie to be? Nothing short of perfect because, like I said, Stitch is my man. I love me some Stitch. But as far as his remake goes, I'm just like, it could have been so much better. Like, they got Lilo and Stitch perfect as characters. It's like the movie, like, you got those two so good that you just kind of forgot about the rest of the movie. Like, the best thing I can say about the movie, Lilo and Stitch, they were a great character. They were the heart and soul of this whole movie. But everything else around them, no. Like I said, Gantu's not in the movie. We're not going to get into it. It's not a movie review. Just know that, like, there are elements in the movie that were not in the original that were taken out, stuff like that, and it just makes for like a less of a movie. Plus the movie's an hour 48 minutes long, and it felt like 2. So whenever your movie feels longer than it actually is, that's the problem. So Lilo and Stitch is making a lot of money, so we'll get a sequel. Hopefully they do better with the sequel.
I don't think you're supposed to drink that.
4 for me. Oh man, it was like, is it number 4, number 3? But I'm a little biased. Number 4 is going to be Bring Her Back. May's like the month of horror movies, because this one was really good too. From the people who brought us Talk to Me, you know, the movie with the little porcelain hand and shit. It was the AMC mystery movie, and I had a really good time with it, even though the ending of the movie is kind of like, okay, well, I guess it's over. But I will say, like, the movie had 2 of the brutalest scenes with a kid I've seen all year. I'm not going to tell you what they are because you need to go see it. I think the movie came out this weekend, so go check it out and see it. Just know that the scene involves a kid and a knife, and he puts it somewhere that you're going to be like, yeah, I'm leaving. But go see the movie. It's really good. Definitely, it's number 4, one of my favorite movies of the month. So yeah, check it out. So here's number 3, rounding out top 3 best movies of the month.
I don't think you're supposed to drink that.
Number 3 for me, like I said, a little biased, but you know, I thought the movie deserved it. That movie's going to be the Thunderbolts or the New Avengers, whatever one you want to slice it. I thought the Thunderbolts was a pretty decent movie. Like I said, you know, Marvel, or we're saying that Marvel's back, like, yeah, swinging for the fences, $1 billion back on the marker. I'm not saying all that. Let's save that for Fantastic Four, even though I've been hearing on Twitter that people have seen Fantastic Four early screen and they're kind of like, it's just okay. And I'm like, that makes me a bit nervous because this Fantastic Four movie, so much is riding on it that I'm like, if it's nothing short of great, Doomsday, I'm going to push it back to 2027 then because, okay. But as far as Thunderbolts go, the New Avengers, I thought they were cool. Like I said, Yelena, she was great. We got to see the Sentry, who was like Marvel Superman, and that dude was business. But this movie was a bit deeper than what you thought it was going to be. Who would have thought that out of the Thunderbolts movie? Like, what? A group of misfits, anti-heroes come together to make the Marvel Suicide Squad, not really, and end up becoming the New Avengers of New York, even though there's other Avengers too. So we'll see how that turns out. But as far as the movie goes, I thought it was pretty good. Pretty surprisingly good movie. That's what I would say. Only 2 movies left. What could they be? Only 2 left. Here's number 2.
I don't think you're supposed to drink that.
Number 2 for me is going to be easily Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. I thought that was really good. This movie is, like I said, it's like the Avengers Endgame of the franchise. Because one thing, if your movie can make me go back and watch the other movies, that's saying something. Because I literally watched The Final Reckoning and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch Ghost Protocol, and I watched Rogue Nation, and then I watched Fallout, and I just watched them all back to back to back. I was like, man, the Mission Impossible movies they were just great. Even though every movie that came out, it got longer and longer. You don't believe me? Go on Paramount Plus and they got them all. Just be like, wow. Every year, every time it came out, it got longer. Tom Cruise just forever 25 in this movie, and he's just still great. If he's not running, he's on a motorcycle. If not on motorcycles, he's on planes and shit doing death-defying stuff. But I think my favorite element in this whole movie was the fact that I felt like the tension and the stakes were always at a high. Because it's just like, we're on the clock. The world's going to end in like 3 days. So Ethan, we ain't got no time to waste. I felt the threat was just always there. So that's what I liked about the movie. One of the main things I liked about the movie, the cast was great, and Mission Impossible, hey, you're going to see him on the top 10 best lists of the year. You're going to see it. That's a guarantee. So what's number 1? There's only 1 left to talk about. Here it is.
I don't think you're supposed to drink that.
Movie for me this month, easily, Final Destination Bloodlines. Yes! I've been a fan of this franchise since the very beginning of 2000. I was just kind of like, man, well, the whispers of a new Final Destination movie have been coming out for like years. Like, well, whispers, when is it coming? Now we got Bloodlines, and I feel like this is the best movie in the franchise. Like I said, the only bad thing, not even a bad thing, just a nitpick I had with the movie was the kills were kind of a little too CGI. It's 2025, so everything's going to be super CGI now, unless it's a Tom Cruise movie. He don't play. He's like, it got to be real. But as far as what it did for the lore of the movie and the kills, and like I said, the legacy of Tony Todd, that was done so well. I loved it. This is a movie that I'm just really just like, I want to watch it again, but I don't want to watch it on those bootleg streaming sites. I wanted to come out on HBO Max legitly and rewatch it because I keep thinking about the opening scene with the Skyview restaurant and that collapse. I'm gonna watch it. I want to see it again so bad, but I don't want to watch it on YouTube. I want to like see it on that full HD. Is it HD? You know what I'm talking about. So those are my rankings of the movies that came out in May. What do you think? What's your favorite movies or least favorite movies that came out in May? Let's talk about it. Let's celebrate it. And I'll see you guys next month for June because the summer movie season is kicking off. We're going off strong. Seeing that John Wick movie next week. So I hope that's good. I hope, because I'm hearing people talk about, oh, there's an embargo for it. That's like, yeah, you can't say nothing bad about the movie. What? We'll see. So as always, have a great weekend, and as like I said, subscribe. Until next time.